Okay, let's get into your reading, Capricorn. Your future is already written. Not in a scary, fixed, you have no choice way, in the most beautiful way. The way where the universe has already arranged something for you, and all you have to do is stop standing in your own way long enough to receive it. Because that's what I'm seeing in these cards. Two things arranged and waiting. The person who is going to be your spouse, already in your life or arriving, already decided, already coming, already the one, and a wave of recognition and popularity that is going to change how the world sees you. And both of those things are being blocked right now by exactly one thing: your overthinking, the running scenarios, the second guessing, the what if I'm wrong, the maybe I should wait. And your guides brought you to this reading today to say, stop, just stop. Because while you've been overthinking it, the universe has already made up its mind. And it made it up in your favor. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first oracle card. The person who is your future spouse is not a maybe. Your guides are showing them to you as a certainty. And your guides led with this because the overthinking usually starts here. How do I know? How do I know this is really the one? How do I know I'm not just hoping so hard that I'm making something out of nothing? And your guides are answering that question before you even ask it. They're showing you certainty, not a strong possibility, not a really good chance. Certainty. And I want you to understand the difference because the cards carry different energies. Some show what could happen, what might develop, what's likely if things go well. And then there are readings like this one, where the cards show you what is, not what could be. What is, and this is one of those. The person your guides are pointing at is not a question mark. They are the answer. And every bit of energy you've spent overthinking has been spent on something that your guides already resolved a long time ago. Okay, second oracle card. Your future spouse sees something in you that you haven't fully seen in yourself yet. And this is one I want you to really receive, because part of why this person is your person is that they see you further along than you currently see yourself. They see the full arrived version of you, not who you were, not who you are on your hardest day, not the version that's still in process, the complete version. And they're choosing that version already before it's even fully here yet. And being chosen by someone who sees where you're going before you've arrived there is the most forward pulling love available. Because it doesn't just love where you are, it loves where you're going. And the direction your future spouse is pulling you is toward the best version of yourself that you haven't met yet. Okay, third oracle card. The popularity is coming because the real you is becoming impossible to ignore. And here's what's interesting about the recognition that's building for you. It's not coming because you changed. It's not coming because you worked out a strategy or figured out how to present yourself differently. It's coming because the real you, the full, unfiltered, authentic version that you've sometimes held back or managed down, is becoming harder to contain. It's spilling out, and people feel it when they're around you. They notice something. They're drawn to something. And as that version of you becomes more visible, more people respond. And popularity is just the word we use for what happens when enough people respond to the real you at the same time. Okay, fourth oracle card. The overthinking is the only obstacle. Everything else is already in place, and your guides are being very plain with this one because they want you to hear it without any cushioning. The future spouse in place, the recognition in place, the timing in place, your readiness more in place than you believe. Everything the universe needs to deliver these two things to you is already arranged. And the one thing, the single remaining obstacle, is the overthinking. And I want you to feel how small that obstacle actually is when you hold it next to everything that's already been put in place for you. The universe arranged all of it. And you're holding it up with a thought pattern that your guides are asking you to simply put down. Okay, fifth oracle card. Your gut already knows. The overthinking is you arguing with what you already know. And this is the most honest oracle card in the reading because the overthinking isn't actually about not knowing. It's about arguing with what you know because your gut already has the answer about the future spouse. Your gut knows about which direction to move. Your gut knows about the recognition that's building. Your gut knows that too. And the overthinking is the part of you that's scared of the knowing, that keeps generating questions to delay the moment when you have to actually trust what you already feel. And your guides are giving you permission right now to stop arguing with yourself, to let what you already know be enough, because it is enough. It has always been enough. The Lovers, the Four of Wands, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, the Star, the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. Okay, 8 cards, and every single one of them is speaking. The Lovers first. And I need you to understand what the Lovers actually is because it's the most important card in this spread. The Lovers is not the attraction card. It's not the chemistry card. It's the recognition card. The soul level, there you are. I have been looking for this and here it is, recognition. And the Lovers level recognition is specific. It doesn't feel like excitement. It feels like coming home, like familiarity, like, oh, this person. And the Lovers being the very first card in this spread is your guides being as direct as cards can be. The person they're pointing at is the one, and the recognition, the coming home feeling you get around them is not your imagination. That's the Lovers telling you what it already knows. And the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is the commitment made real. The milestone, the celebration, the two people building something permanent kind of card. And in a reading about a future spouse, the Four of Wands is the most confirmatory card that exists because it's the card of exactly that. Two people arriving at the place where the love stops being a question and becomes a life. And the Four of Wands being right here, right after the Lovers, is the sequence the cards use when they want to show you recognition followed by commitment. This person followed by this life. And the life is real. And it's closer than the overthinking has been letting you believe. And the Sun, and I love that the Sun is here for both threads of this reading, because both the future spouse and the popularity produce the Sun quality. The love makes you warm. The specific warmth of being fully loved by the right person. And the recognition makes you bright. The specific brightness of the world finally seeing what was always there. And warm and bright together is the sun. And the sun is telling you that what's coming isn't just good in a practical sense. It feels good, genuinely deeply from the inside out. Wake up glad. Walk through the world differently good. And that feeling is what's waiting on the other side of you, putting the overthinking down. And the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is the complete life. And I want you to understand what complete actually means. It doesn't mean perfect. It doesn't mean nothing is ever hard. It means full. Full in the way your life can only be full when you have the right love in it and when the world sees you as you are. And the 10 of Cups being in this spread tells me that what's coming isn't just a relationship, it's the whole picture. The life you build with the future spouse produces the 10 of Cups, and the recognition that's building is also part of the 10 of Cups picture. The full life, loved privately and seen publicly, complete in both directions. And you don't stumble into the 10 of Cups, you walk toward it deliberately. And the walking starts by stopping the overthinking and the star. And the star is every quiet hope you've had about love specifically. Every time you lay somewhere and hoped for the real thing, the lasting thing, the somebody specific thing. And every time you hoped for recognition, for more people to see what you bring, for the right doors to open, for the world to catch up to who you are. The star is confirming that every single one of those hopes was always pointing at something real, not wishful thinking, accurate. Your hopes have been like a compass pointing at the actual thing, and the actual thing is almost here. And the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands is the popularity made specific, because this isn't vague recognition. The 6 of Wands is visible, public, the world is noticing kind of recognition. And I want to say something about how it's going to feel when it arrives. Because most people expect popularity to feel loud and overwhelming. And the 6 of Wands in this reading feels like alignment. Like the world is finally seeing what was always there. Not uncomfortable attention. The right attention. The right people. The right doors. The right recognition of the real you that's been becoming more visible as the overthinking has been becoming less. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the timing. And it's the card I want you to pay the most attention to right now, because the wheel is telling you something specific. The window is open. The configuration that makes both of these things possible at the same time, the future spouse, the recognition is in place right now. And the wheel doesn't stay in one position. It clicks, it moves. And the position it's in right now is the one that has everything you want in it. And your guides brought you to this reading today specifically to tell you this is the window. Don't spend it overthinking, because the window and the overthinking cannot coexist. And the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is how all of this is going to feel from the inside. And I saved this for the last card in the spread because it's the most personal. Because the future spouse and the recognition are external. They're things happening in the world. But the Ace of Cups is internal. It's the fresh, full, overflowing quality of how your life starts to feel when the right love is in it and when the world is seeing you clearly. And the Ace of Cups is not a slow build. It's a cup that overflows immediately. The moment the overthinking stops and the trust begins, the cup starts to fill, and it fills fast, and full cups overflow. And the overflow is the life-changing. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card. The moment of recognition with the future spouse, when you know without needing to ask, and your guides want to describe this moment to you so you recognize it when it arrives. Because it's quiet, it's not dramatic. It's a moment with this person. Could be ordinary, could be mid-conversation, where something in you goes completely still. And in that stillness, you just know, without analysis, without checking yourself, without asking, is this right or am I imagining it? You just know. And that moment is coming if it hasn't come already. And when it comes, your guides need you to let yourself know it, instead of immediately generating 17 questions about whether the knowing is accurate. Next tea leaf card. The second the overthinking stops, the energy around you changing immediately. And this one is about what happens the moment you choose to trust. Because it's immediate, and I want you to understand that not gradual, not over time. The moment you stop the overthinking and choose trust instead, the energy around you shifts, because overthinking puts out a specific signal, the I'm not sure, the 1 foot in 1 foot out, the let me just analyze this a little more signal. And trust puts out a different one entirely, and the future spouse responds to it, and the recognition energy responds to it, and the wheel of fortune responds to it. Everything that's been arranged for you responds to the signal of trust by moving toward you more quickly. Next tea leaf card. The popularity arriving in a form that feels personal. Not random attention, but the right attention. Because when the 6 of Wands arrives for you, it's going to feel personal, not generic. Not the kind of attention that could have gone to anyone, the specific kind that's responding to something specific about you, your specific gifts, your specific way of being in the world, your specific thing that exists in you and in very few others. And when that gets seen, when the right people recognize that specific thing, it feels different from ordinary attention. It feels like being understood, like finally the right eyes are looking at the right thing in you. Next tea leaf card. The future spouse and the popularity connected, one opening the door for the other, and watch how these two things relate to each other, because they're not separate threads that happen to arrive at the same time. They're connected. The love that the future spouse brings, the being fully seen, the being fully chosen, produces a confidence in you, a groundedness, a settled quality that comes from being loved at the right level by the right person. And that quality, the quiet confidence of someone who is fully loved, is exactly what the world responds to. And the popularity is the world responding to the person the future spouse's love is making you into. Next tea leaf card. Something you're about to do or say that makes more people notice you. And watch for this because it's coming soon. Something you do or say, something that might feel ordinary to you, natural, just you being yourself, that lands differently for other people, that makes more people stop and notice. And you might not even realize you did it until you see the response. And the response is going to surprise you a little in the best way. Because the thing you do that produces it is just you being fully yourself. And the world responding to the fully yourself version of you is the 6 of Wands starting to arrive. Next tea leaf card, you receiving both things without guilt, letting yourself have the whole picture. And your guides are watching for this specific thing. Because when good things come, especially when multiple good things come at the same time, there can be a part of us that doesn't know how to receive them, that starts to feel guilty, that wonders if this is too much, that begins to make themselves smaller than the life that's arriving. And your guides are asking you now, before it comes, to practice receiving it fully. The future spouse, fully received. The recognition, fully received. Both of them at the same time. Without guilt, without shrinking, without making the 10 of Cups smaller, because it feels like more than you were taught to expect for yourself. And the last tea leaf card, you in the full picture, the spouse beside you, the world seeing you, and all the overthinking seeming so small from there. And your guides ended here because this is where the reading has been heading the whole time. You in the full picture, the future spouse beside you, the recognition real in the world, the 4 of Wands celebrated, the 10 of Cups complete, the Ace of Cups overflowing. And from inside that life, from the inside of everything that's been arranged and is now received, the overthinking is going to seem so small, such a small thing, to have stood between you and this for as long as it did. And you're going to look back at this moment, this exact moment right now, watching this reading, and you're going to know that this was the day you decided to stop overthinking and let everything that was already arranged finally arrive. Okay, final messages from your guides, 7 of them. Stop overthinking and say yes to the love, to the recognition, to yourself. And your guides wanted this first because it's the simplest and most necessary thing they have to say. Stop overthinking and say yes to the future spouse, to the recognition that's building, to the version of your future that the wheel of fortune is clicking into place for. And say yes to yourself, to the part of you that already knows, that has been knowing, that keeps getting argued out of the knowing by the overthinking. Say yes to that part. Give it the authority. Let it make the call, because the yes is the thing that turns everything arranged into everything received. Next, final card. Move toward the future spouse like the certainty they are, not the maybe you've been treating them as. And this is very specific guidance. Don't bring maybe energy to a certainty situation, because the energy you bring to the future spouse shapes what the relationship becomes. And maybe energy, the 1 foot in, let's see how this goes, I'm not fully committed yet energy, produces a maybe relationship, and certainty energy, that this is the person, I'm moving toward this fully energy, produces the 4 of Wands, produces the 10 of Cups, produces the complete life the cards are showing you. So bring the certainty, not because you're abandoning discernment, but because the discernment has already run its course and reached its answer. And the answer is yes. Next final card. Let yourself be seen. The popularity needs you to stop hiding the real you. And the 6 of Wands needs something from you. It needs the real you to be visible. And visibility requires a choice. The choice to stop managing yourself down, to stop presenting the careful version, to stop hiding the full version because the full version feels like too much. And your guides are saying the full version is exactly what people are going to respond to. It's not too much. It's what the recognition is coming for. And letting yourself be seen. Really seen, the whole actual you, is the act that unlocks everything the Six of Wands is bringing. Next, final card. The timing is now. The wheel has turned into the right position and won't stay forever. And your guides want to be honest with you about timing, because the Wheel of Fortune being in this spread is not just confirmation that good things are coming, it's a signal about the window. And windows don't stay open indefinitely. The position the wheel has clicked into, the one with the future spouse, and the recognition both available at the same time, is here right now. And the longer the overthinking continues, the more of the window it uses up. So your guides aren't trying to pressure you. They're trying to make sure you understand that the why now of this reading is as important as the what. And the why now is because now is the window. Next, final card. You deserve both, the love and the recognition. Don't let anyone, including yourself, convince you to choose one. And your guides want to clear something out of the way. Because sometimes we're taught, directly or indirectly, that wanting too much is greedy. That having love and success and recognition is more than one person should ask for. That you should pick a lane. And your guides are saying, that's not true. And it was never true. The Ten of Cups doesn't ask you to choose between love and a full life. It is the love and the full life. Both. Together. And you were built for the Ten of Cups version. Not the lesser version. Not the pick one version. The whole picture. And claiming it is not greed. It's just finally agreeing with what the universe already arranged. Next, final card. Save this and drop a comment. Tell me if you already know who the future spouse is. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today, because when you share something like this, what comes back is tenfold. And drop a comment right now and tell me, do you already know who the future spouse is? Because I think a lot of you watching this already know. You've been overthinking whether it's really them, and the cards are saying it's them. So drop a comment and say, I already know who it is. And come back when the popularity starts arriving too. When the right people start noticing. When the right doors open. When the world starts catching up to who you are. And tell me what it looked like. Because someone watching this right now needs to hear that both things are possible at the same time. And your comment is the proof. And the very last card, this is your future spouse. Stop overthinking it. And you are about to get popular too. Claim both right now. This is your future spouse. Stop overthinking it. And you are about to get popular too. Claim both right now. And your guides saved this for last because it's the whole reading in 4 sentences. Not a maybe, not a could be. The whole reading in 4 sentences that your guides mean completely. Because every card confirmed it. The Lovers showed the soul recognition of the future spouse. The 4 of Wands showed the commitment and the milestone. The Sun showed the joy of both things landing. The 10 of Cups showed the complete life waiting. The Star showed every hope was always accurate. The 6 of Wands showed the popularity already building. The Wheel showed the timing as now, and the Ace of Cups showed the cup already filling. And what all of those cards together are telling you is you already know. You have always already known. And the overthinking was never going to get you to a more certain place than the place you're already in. So put it down. Say yes to the future spouse. Say yes to being seen. Say yes to the whole picture, because the whole picture is already waiting for you. Okay, to bring this home, this is your future spouse. Stop overthinking it. And you are about to get popular too. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us the future spouse is a certainty. Your guides are showing you plainly, not a maybe, not a could be, that your future spouse sees the best version of you before you fully arrived there. That the popularity is coming because the real you is becoming impossible to ignore. That the overthinking is the only obstacle, everything else is already in place, and that your gut already knows the overthinking is just you arguing with what you already feel. The Lovers confirmed the soul recognition, the coming home feeling that means this person is the one. The Four of Wands showed the commitment made real, the milestone, the celebrated life together. The Sun showed the warm, bright joy of both things landing. The Ten of Cups showed the complete full picture waiting. The Star confirmed every quiet hope was always pointing at something real. The Six of Wands showed the visible public recognition on its way. The Wheel of Fortune showed the timing as now. The window is open. And the Ace of Cups showed the cup filling the moment. Trust replaces overthinking. And the tea leaf cards showed the quiet moment of recognition with the future spouse, the energy shifting the second the overthinking stops, the popularity arriving as the right attention, not random noise, the future spouse and the popularity connected, one opening the door for the other. Something you're about to do that makes more people notice, you receiving both things without guilt, and you in the full picture with the overthinking seeming so small from there. Stop overthinking and say yes to the love, the recognition, and yourself. Move toward the future spouse like the certainty they are. Let yourself be seen. The popularity needs the real you. The timing is now. The wheel won't stay in this position forever. And you deserve both. Don't let anyone, including yourself, convince you to choose one. All of it confirming this is your future spouse. Stop overthinking it. And you are about to get popular too. Claim both right now, because both of them are already yours. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and I know who my future spouse is, and I am about to get popular, and I am done overthinking right now. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and drop a comment and tell me if you already know who the future spouse is. I want to know. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.